Hi, it's Kelly with Kelli Loves Guns. Need to do a video, it's not funny, I'm just laughing at Doug, about the third problem that I've encountered, or we've encountered with the Sig P365. And because he is far more experienced with guns, I'm going to let him describe it for you.
Okay. I wanted to start this out just kind of as a short review. Where we're at, we've got about 700, maybe 750 rounds through the P365. We were kind of in the first group to get this particular pistol, so it doesn't have any of the upgrades or changes that Sig is currently making on the ones that they're shipping right now. But I did want to kind of just quickly say what I like about the gun before we talk about the few issues that we've had with it. And I think the gun has a lot of promise. It's a really nice gun in this class. It's small. It's easy to conceal. It carries a lot of ammunition for such a small platform. It has a really nice trigger on it. And the night sights, which we haven't put on yet, these are the Sig light sights. The front one doesn't work still, but Sig did send us the X-ray sights. We just haven't had those installed yet. So one of the other things, the weapon is clear. This is the magazine. It has the little pinky extension on it. If you can see that well, that's a 10-round magazine. We did pick up a 12-round magazine, which I like quite a bit more. It adds maybe half an inch to the bottom of the pistol, but it, for me, makes a much nicer shooting platform. If you can see that, it really fits my hand nicely with that extra. And with that, I get effectively 13 rounds without a reload. So on a gun this size, that is really a nice thing. So now to the issues. We went ahead and talked about the issue with the sight. I've struggled a little bit with getting the slide to lock back on the last round. We can debate whether this mechanism's a little more sensitive than it needs to be, or maybe some buildup around that like they do on the P320 would be helpful for people such as myself. I have noticed on the internet some other people kind of reporting a similar issue, and I'm sure that's, again, it's induced by the user, our grip, maybe our thumb structure, which we talked about last time. I did do some research on that, and real quickly, that's called a hitchhiker's thumb, and it is the more common thumb structure in the population. So I guess I'm special and she's just common. So
It's like common normal, isn't it?
So anyways, that's a different issue. We went the other day and we shot another 200 or so rounds through the P365. We took Kelly's mom and her oldest son with us to the range, and what we encountered, and we encountered it for the first time, was twice we had a failure to go into battery, which induced a click when you pulled the trigger, and a bit of confusion for a second as to what happened. Stay on target. Okay, hold on.
Let me see if that's what it did to me. Where it like she pulled the trigger like there.
It didn't go into battery. Look.
That's the same thing it did to me.
Okay, so that didn't go into battery.
That's not you, Mom. It's this gun.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
Yeah, no.
So, fair to go into battery. We had been using laser, full metal jacket, 115 grain ammo for the first 500 rounds. And then the last 200 rounds we were using 115 grain full metal jacket Perfecta. And this was the ammunition that we were using when we were having the failure to go into battery. So with that latest issue, we've decided that as it stands right now, this won't be a pistol that Kelly will carry concealed. We're going to go ahead and contact Sig, and we're going to send the firearm back, and have them make the appropriate adjustments to it to be more compatible with what they're shipping out now. So once we get that back, then we'll go ahead and we'll start shooting it again and testing it. I mean, I'm not giving up on it. I think it's a great pistol, and we know there's some issues with it, and it's to be expected with a new firearm platform. But we're going to go ahead and get those addressed, and then do some shooting with it before she actually carries it. I know we've never probably talked about this, but for me personally, my number one criteria for a duty weapon or a concealed carry weapon is reliability, and I can forego some ergonomics and some comforts that maybe I feel are nice, but ultimately, when you're carrying these guns for that purpose, duty and concealed carry, you're literally betting your life on that weapon working properly if you should need it. So that's kind of where we're at. We'll send it back. We'll keep you posted on that process, and when we get it back, we'll start testing it again. So that's all I have for now.
Feel my pain as I wait to get my Sig 365 back. Thanks for watching, you guys.